Many people living in East Palestine, Ohio, have reported feeling a number of health issues after that catastrophic train derailment in February. New this morning, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency is releasing an update on the emergency response there. As of Monday, millions of solid and liquid waste have been shipped off to a site to test it for hazardous chemicals. It will be at a hazardous waste facility. Hundreds of indoor air screenings have also been conducted, as well as hundreds of water samples collected from some local wells there. Meantime, for those still concerned about their health, there is a new mobile unit that's now in East Palestine to assist and provide health care services for people who don't have a primary care physician or insurance to cover the cost. The Community Action Agency of Columbiana County says that the mobile unit will offer medical and behavioral health services weekly. And the CEO of the Community Action Agency says that we service about 430 patients from East Palestine that drive to our location. So the mobile unit was really to help go after some of those patients that could not get to our physical offices. But there's a resident who feels like this is not providing people there with the resources they really need. It's more of a pacifier. And that's Linda Murphy. She lives in East Palestine, and she says she's been experiencing those health challenges since the derailment months ago, and she's with us once again live this morning. Linda, thank you for being with us. Have you visited the mobile unit, and what did you see there?
Hi, thanks for having me. I did have a brief visit to the mobile unit. That was to discuss test results that I had for vinyl chloride. And that was my experience with the mobile unit. It's my understanding that it is available on Mondays for medical purposes, and then it will be available there on Wednesdays for mental health issues. And that it is also involved with the CAA, so it's kind of separate from the actual clinic that we have in East Palestine that was set up. And this is something where they do bill your insurance. If you don't have insurance, they work off of a sliding scale, that type of thing. So I worry that what we're being offered really isn't up to par with what we're faced with.
So having visited,
discrepancy there.
Right. Having visited there, I mean, did you find it helpful at all, or it's more optics?
I personally, for what my visit was for, I left very disheartened. My questions were not answered in any way, shape, or form. And that's just the problem that we're running up against here. We're given information, but we're not able to question it. We can't look into things any further. And so there are just so many unanswered questions out there, and people with these health concerns that really aren't getting any information, and we're faced with trying to find it on our own. And is it accurate? Is it not accurate? We just don't know.
Right. So I understand the Ohio EPA will be holding a community meeting in East Palestine on Thursday to talk about some surface water sampling. Do you plan to go, and what questions will you ask?
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely be there. One thing that I would like to bring up is I noticed that through some prior information that was released, there was a mention that there was like 100 and some thousand gallons of vinyl chloride that we were subjected to that were released. There was actually 6.7 million gallons of vinyl chloride. That's what we're dealing with here. So I will definitely be at the meeting. I try to attend as many EPA meetings as I possibly can. But again, you leave with a lot of unanswered questions. And one thing that's important to bring up about the health clinic, I found that initially when the derailment occurred and when the vinyl chloride was released, people were encouraged to go to the local clinic to almost perform like a data collection. We completed ACE surveys, which is after chemical exposure surveys. I have found these surveys are no longer part of the clinic in East Palestine, and I do not believe that this CAA bus has those results either. So those results that we provided to provide answers and insight to our care moving forward are not available to these professionals to help guide them in our care.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.